got love. Me flow in that mug. Wanna be a baller. Shot caller. 20-inch blades on the Impala.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. The crowd is coming here to Vivint Smart Home Arena, Salt Lake City, Utah, to cheer on their Jazz. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
But you have to give them credit for being aggressive. The problem is they played too much hero ball. You have to be willing to make the extra pass.
We have a long season still ahead of us. Smitty, as a veteran, how much did you look to pace yourself as the season was going on, but in particular the early part of the season?
Great question, Kevin. I think you look at it as a veteran, you got to assess the situation. If you got to come out there and I guess push your pace as a veteran because you want a team to get off to a good start, hopefully the younger guys can continue that pace, or you have a team that is going well and they know you need them at the end. It's a tough call for some veterans, and that's why you see the veterans hanging around that can do both.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley Stein. Farrell is out there with Big Cat, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Favors, that's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Favors can really hurt you from inside the paint. If he gets the ball in a good spot, he has the size and length needed to bury the shot.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night.
What a year for the Utah Jazz in 2018. A fifth-place finish in the West with a solid 48-win season. Definitely surpassed the expectations many had going into the year.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Watch out. When Favors gets loose around the rim, he can pound it.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Farrell kicks to Cauley Stein. Back to Farrell. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. And Smitty, the Jazz certainly caught many by surprise last season.
You have to credit the job the front office did to reload the roster. Ended up losing to the Rockets in a thriller in the second round. But this is a team no opponent wants to see in the playoffs.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Rubio.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. They did get a win in the last game against this team, but he told me we're facing a dynamite offense. We were lucky to get a win the last time. We need to have discipline and detail tonight and try to minimize mistakes. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, nice work. Holding this offense in check will not be a simple job today.
Especially if they're allowed to get off to a quick start. If they get into a rhythm right away, it's almost impossible to get them out of it.
This team, they like to attack quickly before the defense gets set. So you have to be ready for that and be fast to get back on every possession.
Here's Wong. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Big Cat's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Cephalosha kicks to Rubio. On the wing, Mitchell. Down low. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Passes it to Farrell. Down low. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. You look at Boston. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And looking at Sacramento, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything is possible.
Now here is Cephalosha. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Kings leading now by 4. He's covered by Favors. The 10-footer goes back up. Favors with the rebound.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now, here's Mitchell. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Planks the putback jam. Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Wall. Takes a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Big Cat's got 6.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Knocked away. Gobert finds Cephalosha. Now here's Bogdanovich. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Great D that time from Favors. Jazz trail by 7. And here is Cephalosha. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside. Gobert the pass to Cephalosha. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Steve, you'll remember Favors had that impressive rookie season, but he's been somewhat up and down since.
He's kind of an old school power forward. Might have been an all-star 20 years ago, but nowadays the best forwards can shoot from range and can defend on the perimeter.
Tries again and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the pass to Wall from deep. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 11.
Extended the lead. This has been a great period for him offensively.
Rubio looking around. And he lays it straight in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Kings leading now by 5. And now Utah, fast break. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Long passes to Cauley-Stein. And he banks in the layup. Cauley-Stein's got his first bucket of the night.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Protecting that rim early on, that's been a big factor for them tonight.
Well, you can erase a lot of defensive mistakes when you have shot blockers lurking in the background.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, Crowder is the 4 and Gobert is the 5. Alec Burks is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Here's Rubio. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana. Has to Gobert. Works with it. Lopez covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 15-footer. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Burks.
Alec very comfortable shooting from mid-range. That's a shot he can get with his driving ability.
Stolen by O'Neal. Outside Crowder. He kicks to Rubio. It's good. This game is all even. Rubio's got his second basket of the night.
Not the most comfortable shot for Rubio, but give him credit. He doesn't turn it down.
Lopez. Rebound, Utah.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Utah. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. 2 points, that one goes.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end.
We know players love offensive play. We know fans love offensive play. But Smitty, do you think we should care more as fans and players about what players do on the defensive end?
I think so, Kevin, but I think it's the history of sports, especially our game in basketball, just the players that lead the league in scoring, they get all the credit and all the endorsements. Guys who play defense, we'll pick out 1 or 2, but we don't go overboard when we see guys that are defensively good. We don't talk enough about the defensive side and the impact these individuals have.
And fans appreciate good defense, don't they? Fans like good defense.
Yeah, they do, especially with fans that understand that you need defense to win championships.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Fox. Second shot opportunity. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
Bielitsa, who's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Nice ball movement by Utah. And that one drops for him. Crowder's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
He doesn't hit that one. And Utah the other way now. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively, and when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Over to the wing. O'Neal kicks to Exum. Just 5 to shoot. Over Lopez. And too long on the shot. The Kings have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Fox dishes to Lopez. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Now, here's Exum. Guarded by Fox. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And certainly he's got many natural tools. Dante Exum now starting to put them to better use.
Kevin, he's playing with a better decisiveness now. You can see he has a plan. Still very young, still has the upside. We'll see if he can keep it rolling.
And he's good on the second.
The point guard out of Australia, Dante Exum, is a rare physical specimen. Reason why he has great length at that point guard position. Great size.
Now here's Lopez. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Crowder.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Last year was a tricky one for Crowder. Pretty much all of his shooting percentages were down. Just never seemed to get into a rhythm.
And talking about Jay Crowder, he was traded a couple times last season. That seemed to have an effect.
Coming into a new scheme, Kevin, it's never easy. When you're a role player like Crowder, you have to figure out how to fit in. But give him credit, he still fought hard, and he gave great effort.
And both free throws good from Crowder.
Well, last season, a tough one for Crowder. Was moved from Boston to Cleveland and then moved again over to Utah at the deadline. Also struggled mightily with his shot and just had a down year.
And with Crowder, his struggles were part of why Cleveland gave up on him so easily.
And you wonder who the real Jay Crowder is, the one we saw in Cleveland or the one we saw in Boston. My guess is somewhere in the middle. I think his defense should pick back up, and we know that he can be a better scorer than he has shown the last calendar year.
Derek Favors checked in for Utah. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Rudy Gobert can change the game in so many ways. He does it with his length, his height, and his impact. And with so much emphasis placed on Gobert's defense, some people aren't paying attention to his impact on the offensive end.
That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
You know, Steve, what you have to love about Gobert, as his usage rate has gone up, the efficiency still is there. It remains.
You're right. Shoots for an extremely high percentage, fairly low turnover rate, and each year his moves are a little more polished.
And Derek Favors pulls it down.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now, here's Exum. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And now, a look at Rudy Gobert here. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 2nd in blocks, 3rd in rebounding, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Fields checked in for Sacramento. Exum hits them both. For Sacramento, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Has his man just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
A different look for Utah. Cephalosha comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Exum. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Kings, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And of course, Utah, they're 10th best in the conference.
And seeing where Utah is, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
I agree. They're not going to be able to coast. They're going to have to battle their way into the postseason. But maybe they'll toughen up by the time the playoffs arrive.
Feeds to Crowder. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 2. Here's Big Cat, covered by Mitchell. Six to shoot. Here's Hield. no good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Cephalosha. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists now tonight. Passes it to Wall. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Cauley Stein. It's good.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Sacramento making a switch here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Healed against Mitchell. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Jazz lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They went into attack mode in the second quarter and came from behind to jump in front here at the half, even though it's just a 1-point lead. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough.
And that should do it.
We welcome you back down to Salt Lake City with a breathtaking view of the layout of this beautiful town. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
On the court for Sacramento, Cauley Stein is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Big Cat, and it's Farrell in at the 1 spot. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert has incredible length. When he's driving, he just rises up over the defense.
And so Sacramento again turning it over. We've got a chance now to see how the starters and the bench match up scoring-wise tonight for the Kings. Mitchell kicks to Cephalosha. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like Gobert's attack mentality around the rim. You can tell he loves to throw it down.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple shots. You are in rhythm.
Rubio finds Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam to the inside. Here's Cauley Stein. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cauley Stein's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Nice shot by Gobert.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Kings trail by 7. Here's Cauley Stein. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Great play calling. The execution, 3 for 3 to start the half.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Kicks to Lopez. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Utah called for the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. A different look for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Favors. And it's Burks in for Mitchell. And a change for Sacramento. Fox, he's checked in for Big Cat.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Now the pass to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement by Utah. Inside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Exum's checked in. Here's Cauley Stein. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Burks kicks to O'Neal. Six to shoot. Pass to Exum. From beyond the arc, they get it back. Cephalosha lays it up and banks it in. Cephalosha's got 4 this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Fox passes to Lopez. The tray. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist from Lopez.
And the experience that Fox is garnering, this is a guy who is used to having hands in his face, but it doesn't seem to affect him in the slightest.
Now here's Exum. Guarded by Fox. Exum's shot is off. The Kings trailing. Lopez kicks to Fox. To the inside for the tie. Here's Cauley Stein. He nails it, and we're tied up. Cauley Stein's got 15 points.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Utah calls timeout. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, it's 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the 2 things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choice.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Kings. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. The season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
Thanks for checking in, DA. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
Here's Farrell. Burks pulls it in. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Utah. A 2-point game. Here's Gobert, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called in the Sacramento Kings. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
Lopez passes to Farrell. From outside, off the mark. Utah leading by 3. Outer dishes to O'Neal. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to Crowder. And this This is his second trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
The contributions from Jay Crowder are extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
And quarter's almost over. You don't want to give the ball back here.
Gotta be smart about it. Even if you miss, you want to leave no time on the clock.
Back to Lopez. Here's Fox. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And using all of that 6'4" frame, Ricky Rubio was all over that one.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look. At our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Alec Burks is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Favors in at the center position. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Rubio. It's deflected. Now here's Cauley-Stein. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Derek Favors.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
Here's Cauley-Stein. Three-pointer, Hield. Good on the three-point shot. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Favors at the elbow. Rubio outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hield the pass to Farrell. The putback, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Passes it to Mitchell. Favors against Cauley-Stein. Mitchell outside. He kicks to Burks. 5 to shoot. Releases. It's hauled in by the Kings. Cauley-Stein passes to Farrell, and he gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Jazz trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Burks dishes to Mitchell. It's blocked. That one, no good. And Utah the other way now. To the paint, here's Rubio. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
A tremendous athlete. Unfortunately for Burks, he has had some bouts with injuries, but he's a guy who can take over stretches with his length and quickness.
Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Alec Burks. Sacramento also making some changes. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Labissiere. And it's Big Cat in for Heel. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let up out there. We'll see how well they got the point across.
Thanks, David. On the wing, Sefolosha. He is covered by Bogdanovic. From outside the arc, Sefolosha misses. Well, Alec Burks, he's just one of those guys you just love to watch attack the rim and attack that defense.
Yes, he's a nice ball handler, can create his own offense, he can get to the rim, and he gets to the line. He only needs a better jump shot to take the next step.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple, shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Here's Cauley Stein. Can't hit that one. And Utah the other way now. Now Sefolosha. Outside Favors. There's the dish to Crowder. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A big shot by Jay Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Here's Cauley Stein. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
Gobert, he's checked in for Jay Crowder.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away. Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Bogdanovic finds Cauley Stein. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cauley Stein's got 24 points.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Got a piece of it. Here's Wong. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. .106 left in the fourth quarter. Money!
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
To the left wing. Sacramento moving it around. He's covered by Favors. Farrell kicks to Cauley Stein. Takes the 3. Utah with the rebound. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Inside. It falls.
Full speed ahead I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Willie Cauley-Stein.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Three-pointer on the way. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And I'm not sure the two-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
They need to work on getting a clean, quality look from the perimeter here. That should be their focus.
Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 5.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
So he gets them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this is how you close out. Beautiful job.
Pass to Crowder. Another miss by Utah. So the Kings win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.
If you wanna roll, I got a place where pop it is all we know. low key at the night show.